There's the mic. Can you hear me, microphone? Hello, hello. All right, it's there. Cool. At least it's showing that. Now we'll go to... Oh, I hope there's a... I gotta check the weather here real quick. I hope there's a techie in the chat tonight. Okay. Whoa. So there's the chat. Okay. Says excellent condition, but it doesn't show anything. I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna close it and close that. Apparently we're still streaming. Now I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio, or I'm just gonna open up. I wonder if that's Rob coming up the driveway. All right, cool. Can you hear yourself, Carrie? And I cannot. No audio. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like a 50-year delay on this thing. What the heck? We'll figure it out. Now we're gonna do some music. Oh, whoa. Okay, so how do you show the chat? Huh. Boy, I'd sure love to see the chat in, I'd love to see the chat in OBS. Or maybe I should turn that down a little more. So there's that. I'm gonna shut. There. Oh, here I'm typing out to you, Dean. I just started typing out a message to you on the chat, but good to see you. It's past my bedtime too. Let me know if you can hear my voice and if the background music is too loud, because I know it is in my shop and it's probably echoing really bad, so I need to put in some earphones. I should be able to put it at about that volume. I I just don't want to echo through the microphone. And let's move that a little closer. All right, we got some cool things to share tonight. I had an amazing day on the bike. Yeah, just it ran. I drove it. I've got proof. And then on a whim, so I had like a half hour, and I'm like, I really should just run it down the road. And so I did. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go up by Carl's house. And lo and behold, guess who was driving down the road as I was riding up? Carl. He'll be 96 the 25th of this month. And we probably talked for 10, 15 minutes. And I got it all on video, but not really. I didn't want to like I didn't want to hold the camera right in his face. You know, I wanted to talk to him and stuff. But he told me some really cool stories that I'll get into here as I progress. I need to see if I even have volume here. Yes, I do. I hear both, but you must have a volume on a second window or something open that's making the echo. Okay, cool. Hopefully that will go away here shortly. And hopefully that'll go away here shortly. All right, so I'm going to try to share my screen so y'all can see what I did today. This is going to be probably a complete and utter nightmare disaster. We're going to give it a shot. I don't know what... Oh, okay. So, I don't know what this... Oh, this is my screen. All right, now I'm going to go to here. I don't know if this is what you see or not. So, this is where the fun... Okay, you do see it. You see it. Now I need to share my monitor so I can have a monitor here and then the chat over here on this screen. That's going to be my next step before I show some of the fun we had on that baby today. Oh, it was fun. I haven't rode in probably like 5 years, and I saw this set of logs and I'm like, I've ridden, no, I shouldn't say, it's been less than 5, but it was so much fun. Look at that little 125, just no oil in the forks, nothing left in the rear, just all spring, boing, right up and over. Look at that, so much fun. All right, so I'm gonna mess around with the monitors here for a second. Is the music still going? Okay. All the music is copyright free. I created it all on Suno. Hopefully it is of... Yeah, just let me know in the chat. I'll get to it here in just a second. I just got to switch my monitors here and figure this out. Dean, let me know if the echo has gone away. If you would, please. I really appreciate you in the chat here. And boy, I was with you guys all night tonight. Just doing stuff here in the shop. It's hard. Full-time single dad. My son is 12. He's asleep now, or he's watching this. But it's just me and him against the world, and it gets a little, yeah, to try to do everything is a bit. He helps not much lately, so it's been a struggle. Let me see here if I can switch these windows. How am I going to do this? Echo is still there, really. Huh. I wonder if it's this microphone. Could be the microphone. Let me switch microphones just for the heck of it. We're going to get rid of this echo before we do anything else. Whoa. There we go. Okay. gonna switch my microphone quick. Shut off the volume on one of your pages or something. I don't know. Yep, I have this one muted. Let me see if OBS. Mic auxiliary. See this? This gotta learn. You just can't learn unless you. Media player at 20, negative 20, negative. Mic auxiliary. There's my audio input capture. Properties. Oh, let me. Yeah, I'm gonna try a different mic. This mic is a little unknown. I brag about a lot of the stuff I get being free. I'm gonna try that real quick here. Let's do that. Oh, I wonder if it's this. I have a webcam that's forward facing. I'm gonna disconnect it entirely because the little green light's on as if there's a microphone. There, you're out of here. That'll be the first easiest thing to do. Application audio. I wish I could just get rid of this, but I can't. I don't know what this is. I need my sound tech here. Mic auxiliary. Properties. Okay, hello, mic check. 1, 2. Alright. Mic check. Let's see if we have an echo. Shut off the volume on one of your pages or something. Echo is still there. Anyone listening out there, can you still tell me if we have an echo? Boy, we're off to a bit of a rocky start here, but that's okay. I'm going to also turn off the volume on my desktop entirely, so that's down. My audio on this YouTube here is muted. Muted here. And on OBS, audio input capture, now it shows it pretty good, but it shows it at like negative 25. I don't know if I need to crank that up more or not. I thought YouTube was like negative 14 or 14 something. Desktop audio, I wonder if I just shut that off. Yeah, there we go, let's do that. That's probably what it was, Dean. Thank you. Well, thank you either way, but let's see here. Desktop audio. Yeah, we'll just leave it down there at 60 and see if that echo gets better. Oh, front view. I wonder if that had something to do with it too. Media player for live stream. That just messes with your music. I'm gonna put that at 30, right around 32-ish. So, all right, we have 4 viewers, is what it says. I'm gonna jump over and see if. Yes, still echoing. You got it now. No echoing. Awesome. No, you got it, Dean. Thank you for helping me. That's awesome. I appreciate your kind words in the recent streams. Watching you shred the electric guitar is a science all in itself. And yeah, you're really, really good. And I think everybody's technical level or aptitude varies, but at the end of the day, if we all just put our heads together or help each other out a little bit, it makes everything so much more enjoyable. So good. Awesome. No echoing. Perfect. We'll get on with the show. I'll go back to OBS here and we will open up our. Well, that was pretty cool. I just wonder about audio now in CapCut, how. There we go. So this will be interesting. I've never tried this before. Something I thought, you know, this would be really kind of cool to see and show everybody a little glimpse of what I got to do today, and then cut and, you know, play around a little bit with some of this. So it was really tough setting up all the cameras and stuff and getting everything lined up in order. Junior wanted to ride it, and I don't blame him, like, but Dad hasn't had fun for a while, so that was a little tough. Here I am riding with the tripod. Oh, we went up to Rob's house too. That was the first place I rode it, was up to Rob's. What the heck was that? Was that like a wrapper or something? Let's back up here a little bit. I'm going to check the chat in just a second. Let me know if this is too much, if it's making you sick watching the speed, or, you know, I just want to kind of cut some of this garbage out quick and filter through some of this footage I got here. I did some standing up on the seat. Yep, see, okay, so I'm taking... We had a lot of fun. Oh, it was so nice having that electric start and just taking off, and we'll cut it right there. And two, if anybody has any editing pointers, any editing tips, tricks, any of that stuff, let me know. I would appreciate it. I need to slow down the speed of the, you know, excuse me, I'm learning. I'm really bad at editing. It takes a lot of time. There's so much you can do to really benefit the viewer, add value. I put a camera right there and I forgot about it, and then I had to run to the store, and I was backing out of the driveway, and boom, there it was. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, and I think right here, I was going to stand on the seat in the tank, but, oh, there I am trying. With my boots on, if I would have had shoes on, I probably would have been okay, but the gravel, you know, you pay a price when you screw up, and despite having gear on, it'll be interesting to see what it looks like from the other camera angle. Boy, it just runs so good though. What a great little bike for absolutely 0.0. Well, I did buy a battery for it. I put a battery in it. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay, that's not very cool, but it still was fun. Makes you feel like a kid again. And pretty hard to screw that up. I was just checking the phone to make sure it was recording, because I know I forgot it there. Oh, and I think my son was recording me here, and I was staring at him. Let's zoom in once. Oop. Boy, that went fast there. Oh, I was just staring at the camera, I think. Okay. That's funny. Scale it back out. I'm going to check chat here. That's what I was going to do. I was going to put up two windows so that way I can edit on one and read chat on the other, because there's probably like 75 people in here right now. Oh, hey, Angel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Sick. Hey, hope you're having a good night. Thanks for joining. You guys had a great show this evening. It was, yeah, I listened for, if not all of it, a good portion. And it's funny because you guys talk, I shouldn't say it's funny because you talk about it, but, you know, people come and go. And I honestly, I have been on YouTube as a consumer for a long time. Like, I've been consuming this for a long time. But never in motorcycle world, even though it's been my life. I usually watch things that aren't of cars and motorcycles, because it's really hard too to find a group that you find value in. You want to find value in your time, because you only have so much time. So if you're going to listen or watch or do that time you want to have value, and I find a lot of value in your show. So I just wanted to let you know that. Hey, Go Fast. Good to see you this evening. Angel, we have to remember his name is actually Kerry, a.k.a. he is Rob's neighbor. Yes, thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Rob does love motorcycles as well, my neighbor. No, you're fine, Dean. Don't worry about it. Dean is easy because I know a few Deans, and then your last name is very prominent in the Swiss area that I live, so pretty easy. No worries. But thank you. Yeah, it is. It's a value in time. I mean, time is the most valuable asset we have on this planet. So let me see if I can't screw this up really quick. And here, I'm showing you. Look at all the windows. Why are all those windows open? What is going on? This is fun. So just hang in there. Listen to me ramble. It's a work in progress, right, everyone? It's all a work in progress. So I'm going to try to do 2 windows on my computer. And then, I can't wait to show you we went up to Rob's shed today and checked out some shelves. We saw Carl. We did some silly little tricks on this old bike with original tires, possibly original air in the tubes because it had like 8 PSI in them still. Literally, like, I barely put any pressure in them, and there's dry cracks all over. The tube's ready to probably belch out of the sidewall at any given moment, but they're holding in there. And I got a conversation with Carl I'll share here in a second, so let me focus. Let me focus here on this, and we'll go to settings. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe... excuse me, system display. There we go. Multiple displays, that would be great. Remember window locations based on monitor. Minimize windows when on monitor. Sure. Detect. Didn't find another display. I'm going to screw this all up, everyone, but maybe not. We'll see what happens. Now I got a really pretty picture here next to me now. And my mouse doesn't go over there, so... Oh, there's number 2. Why can't I just pull up one window on one and one window on the other? I'm going to look at chat. Maybe somebody knows how to help me. Because that would be awesome. Holy cow, I'm missing out. I made it there because you invited me a couple of times on the stream. Critters are pretty cool, dude. I enjoyed it. Oh, good. Fox. Hey, Fox. Welcome back. I'd die if I let go of the handlebars of my DT. Sick makes for pretty good mornings. I'm glad I get to spend time just about every day with him. Me too, Dean. I enjoy it. Angel, blows me away how you manage everything and you know much about so many riders, Dean. Yes. Yes, it is. He is holding it all together and then can do artwork on people's bodies. We're getting schooled today so much. Oh, you're the brains of the family, Angel, not me. Oh, this is good. Carry the yellow bike is off the lift already, eh? Yes. Yes, and in motion. And as soon as I could duplicate these screens so I could have a screen to edit and like a screen... I need 2 screens right now. Rob leaves for 1 second. I mean, Carrie and I are writing in books. Right on. Right on. All right, let's go back to here and then go to here and then I'll just close your eyes if a lot of stuff makes you dizzy, because I'm just going to back up through everything I did. Oh, here's my possum. So let's just start off real quick here. I did an air filter. I took a four-wheeler air filter and basically cut up the element to make it fit in there. Cleaned everything out really good. Put the air filter back in. So the fuel valve, the petcock on the tank, all I did was just soak it for like the last 2 weeks, every other night or whatever. I'd squirt a little bit of WD-40 in there. And I'm not kidding you, today, like it wasn't, I thought I was going to maybe break something, but I just wiggled it really hard back and forth and it just worked. And it doesn't leak a drop, and it works. It works. I'll even turn the lights on a little bit and go over to it. Unbelievable. So that was cool. And then I heard something outside and I smelled a skunk. Okay, I thought there was a skunk out there because I could smell it, but I heard something in the trash can. So I'm like, oh great, there's a skunk in this trash can. And I hung my camera over it because I didn't want to, probably wasn't going to just like spray me in a barrel, but I'm not a skunk guy. I've only dealt with one or two of them, and thankfully we've had really good luck, or me and the skunk have had good interactions. But so I hung my camera over the edge a little bit. I don't know how this, oh, where do we go here? See, I got to edit all this. There he is. Just a big old possum. Just a big old boy. I don't know how he got in there because it's a 50-gallon barrel, and boy, there is some stuff around there. That dolly maybe, but they're not known for their climbing abilities on plastic. I mean, maybe they do trees. So I'm like, oh God, how do I get this thing out of here? Because I like possums. I'm not going to hurt him. He looks pretty somewhat healthy after a long winter. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then, let's see here. I looked at him again. I don't know. We had a little conversation. And then I took this ice scraper. It's supposed to be about motorcycles. But I didn't want to like slam it over hard on the ground and, you know, like confuse him, or maybe, I know it wouldn't knock him out, but so watch this motion here. I'm going to just click play. I catch the barrel with the ice pick and let it down gently. Here we go. This is probably midnight, 11 o'clock. And it's not going to attack me. He does come out of there pretty quick, though. I think I walked around. Yep. Oh, see you guys later. Oh, possums. Old Mac would like that. I put handlebars on him, and he wasn't quite big enough to ride, but so we did that. We got the cables lubed. I oiled it up, let the oil drain overnight. That was the clutch cable. It was probably the worst of all the cables. And then, oh, I found a box of motorcycle magazines. Go figure. Another distraction. That's pretty cool, though. Look at that radial cylinder head. Beautiful. I needed 2 screens so I can watch chat. But we're doing all right. Then we put the bike back together, side cover on, air filter back on, put fuel. Yeah, here's the fuel. Again, I don't know how the audio will be, so I apologize if it, like, you hear me blaring or something. I don't know what it. But yeah, the fuel just, it works and it doesn't leak. Look at that. Oh. And then we got it running. Set up. Again, I don't have audio on my end at all in any capacity, so I can't hear it, but yeah, worked out good. Drove it there. Then, let's see here, I took the tripod, and yeah, we went up to Rob's. So up the driveway to Rob's. That's his son's ambulance. That's his friend's Jeep. It's a donor car. Go around the corner. Look at that. What a gem. Yeah, it was right there where the foam poles. It was leaned up against that foam pole with the green 175 in the winter, and that's I just rolled them down that hill there to my shop, got it running, and now it's back in his yard. But we'll keep it in the shop. So shut it off, go into Rob's shed. He wanted me to look at these shelves. Look at those shelves and organizers. Look at those things. Those are some nice shelves. And then these actually are 4 trays per unit, so they like come apart. Really cool. Oh, couple. Look at there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do we got some content coming up? We got content for days and days and days. There's the Piggly Wiggly. I hear Owl Mac talk about that. So we've got the Piggly Wiggly up here. Used to be Dick's. Oh, a little more content, a little eye candy. Just gonna tease you a little bit. Oh, we're out of there. Okay, so then this, I've got the gimbal in one hand, and I'm just gonna roll it down the hill here. I'm gonna just go to the audio, and slam it down so that way you can't. This I call an air hole for the seat. So when you jump, you go over a big jump and your suspension compresses all the way, you still got your seat. But if your seat can't release the air fast, then it could blow out. So it's kind of an air release hole is what I call it on the seat for extreme jumps. Chains coming around good. I did lube that up pretty good with WD-40. It was right next to me, that's why I use that. Some rust in places, but I decided to since I had to. Did I start it? I don't remember, but either way I rolled it. I rode it with the engine because it was a pain in the butt to do the clutch holding the gimbal with the phone, so I apologize for anything coming up here. Oh jeepers, here we are. Sorry about that, I bumped it. Oh my days. Okay, here we go. This is a little trail that leads through the woods down to there's Rob's house and yard. I don't know why. Oh, jeepers, creepers. Scare alert, scare alert. Was it, yeah. I don't know what I'm saying, it's getting late, but, jeepers, Carrie, where did you learn how to run a camera and ride a motorcycle at the same time? That's why I want the GoPro, and it's sitting in Rob's kitchen island. I could have just walked in his house, took the GoPro, and it gave you all a better viewing experience. But instead, this is a hand going down this trail, like holding a gimbal with a cell phone in it, and it actually turned out pretty. This is my first time watching any of this, so we'll be able to. I don't know what I have it scaled at right now either, but and then right into there, and I'm just sitting on the other side of that door right now. So I write all my projects on the phone. That's all our garbage we gotta get rid of here soon now that the snow is gone. Angel says, can you believe that I've never seen anyone do a live show? They're editing. Clever. Well, thank you. I have seen it once or twice in the past. I always thought it was really cool. Somebody may have just been smoking weed in the woods. That's very possible, Dean. But if they were, I would have definitely stopped and, maybe had a little taste of that too. So Angel says, Carrie, I'm using CapCut for my editing vids. I love it. It's the only thing that works with my brain. The other ones are too much. I can't do it. They're just too much for my brain. And CapCut really works good, but I'm not on TikTok, so I don't TikTok. I don't do any of that stuff. And when the whole deal went down a while back, I was like, oh my gosh. So It was really tough to learn that. Why are there like 50 million windows open there? Just please give me some feedback too in the comments how it's excuse me, how it all looks. So Dean, yeah, Adobe Rush Premiere. See, I should try something different just in case. You should always have a backup plan. Angel says, I've been watching Moto Stream since 2015, so I have a lot of watching experience. Very good. That's funny. You do, and it shows. You do, and that's awesome. And you connect a lot of people. Westy was in our chat this morning, right at the end, Western Mass Climber. And he is like, I was trying to relate Angel and Westy in the same, because Westy is like what you are, Angel, to the moto community, but he is to the MMA, the mixed martial arts community. And he is a mod in so many live streams and just is a really good dude. And, you know, hey, you should check out this live or link up to this, or he'll drop a link to, you know, they share my stuff. And I mean, they just say, hey, if you like cars and bikes, check this dude out. It's not MMA related, but anyway. Angel says, heads up, Dean. I'm riding tomorrow and will most not likely be able to watch Rainy Rider's stream tomorrow. I listen to a lot. Like, whenever I'm driving, I listen to streams and stuff. Dean says, think I was on Sick Bastards Live and was showing how to make a tattoo stencil on Adobe Photoshop as well. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Oh, I can imagine, especially with someone who has an artistic, creative mind. Uh-oh, somebody saw a sneak peek here. Oh, RD and YZ, awesome. Nice, Fox. You saw that little sneak-a-rooney there. So, Dean, go get some sleep. Look forward to joining you tomorrow. Not joining, maybe I'll join, but I doubt it. Junior's got a half day of school, so I'm going to try to cram 8 pounds of hours in a 4-pound bag. Angel, tomorrow I ride and maybe might buy that crappy Chinese cruiser. I will go look at it and test ride it. Yeah, if nothing else, you can at least say you went and test rode a crappy Chinese cruiser. That's not a bad day. Do it. I've got a crappy Chinese moped right behind me, the Tao Tao. Somebody just did a video on YouTube and got like 70 million, they got a lot of views on this Tao Tao or whatever. It's like one of the most hated mopeds in the world. And again, I was at the junkyard. Here's another, every good story starts out with, I was at the junkyard. And yeah, this moped came in. I said, what do you guys want for the moped? They said, well, the guy that dropped it off is out there getting a fender. Go talk to him. So I went and talked to him, and he says, oh, I don't own it anymore. I dropped it off. They own it. I said, well, they told me to talk to you, so how much do you want? He's like, $40. And I'm like, cool, $40, boom. And it's going to run. Everything is fine. The guy told me a half-hour history on the thing. Have a good night, Dean. Thanks for showing up and saying hi and help me out with that echo. I really appreciate it. 2008 Hyosung 250 baby cruiser with 8 kms, so that's probably what, like 5,500 miles. Is in excellent shape. Somehow I want to make my friend really smile. Yeah, that would be a fun bike to just have and ride and learn how to ride on. And Hyosung, really, I mean, they're not known for a lot of greatness, but I think if it was well taken care of, you could do okay with that. And again, if nothing else, you went and checked out a Chinese cruiser and rode it and said, yeah, it's not for me, but then you can go home and think, maybe it is for me. Look how we all come together in other streams. This is true support, friends. Yes, it is. High five. Froggy, what is going on? You've probably been in here too. I've just been skipping over some. Yeah, right there. Hey, Frog. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for showing up. I put some miles on the AT125, and I haven't got to the highlight yet. So check this out. Here we go. We haven't done a lot of editing yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So hopefully you can see my screen and it's not a million windows and everything looks decent. So, I just came down the hill from Rob's house. There's my, just a complete chaos. That's why I edit videos so people don't have to see all that. But you know what? I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I'm a single dad and trying to do this and have fun and run a business. And so, yeah, there's Rob's house, and I'm Carrie, Rob's neighbor. And I think I go up this hill here, but first gear is really, really like super low on this thing. And then I wish I had audio so I could hear it, but I can't. But I'll turn it up for you guys. Maybe you can hear it. I had a microphone on, I think, so. Yeah, I didn't kill it, but it was not a pretty second to first. We'll just say that. And the first was too much. It was too much. So next time I hit it, I'll still hit it in second. And if I need to down, I'll just hit it with twice as much speed and then just get up it. That's what you do. Momentum is always the key to success. You lose your momentum, you lose everything. What a great running little bike. So there's that, and then I come over. Oh, geez, another scare alert. Look at all them wrinkles. And then okay, so here I'm carrying the gimbal in one hand. We're just going to send her down the road, I think, here. It ran for 5 minutes. It's good. Nobody coming that way. I did look the other way. Let's turn her up a little bit. I'm going to turn my volume up, so you might experience a bit of an echo for just a minute. I apologize. It will go away very shortly. I just want to hear it and see if it's... Yeah, a lot of wind. It's just the microphone on the phone. I'm shifting with my foot, just clicking because I don't have a clutch hand. All right, I'm going to turn it down a little bit for you, and then I'm going to mute it here so that echo will go away. There's a car. I mean, it's got a headlight and tail light and a license plate. It's not legal, but it's legal-ish. There's nobody out there. Plus, somebody's got an oil leak. Look at that. They need to fix their oil leak. They're putting oil all over this road. Look at all these oil drips. This thing just got repaved, too. Beautiful road. Beautiful road. So Carl lives just over this hill here. And to the left, but it's up like a really steep hill. This thing was, I weigh 200 pounds. I'm about 6 foot, 200, 180, 190, 200. Just, I really do fluctuate about that 20. So here we are coming in, downshifted 2 gears, let the clutch out, switch hands. And then just basically held it wide open. This was totally on a whim. I should not have even probably done this for time-wise, but I'm like, you know what? I got a half hour. Let's, instead of doing, I was going to go in and actually do some laundry and do a few things before Junior gets home. I'm like, screw it. That can wait. We're going up to Carl's house. That is not his house there off to the right. But what's really funny is as I'm working my way up the hill here, again, I don't know how much audio you guys have. Let's see what you got. Oh, you got a little bit here. I'll turn it back up for you. And we'll normalize it. And we'll enhance the voice quick while we're here. And then we'll, oh, it can't because it's too long. I always reduce the noise and then normalize the loudness on a lot of the shop stuff. It seems to really help. So I don't know on your end if it will or not, but I could knock the volume down a little bit, but again, I can't tell. So I apologize. I'm learning. I should have a headset on for feedback and then it wouldn't echo. And so Carl's house is right on the crest there, but this is Carl. This is Carl. And he notices it's me. So I just back her up. Turn it around. And he's already stopped. So I'm going to pause it here and just, let's see here if I swing the camera. I tried to get him for a second, but I didn't want to be like, hey, Carl, can I just randomly film this? And again, I can't hear what you're hearing, so. He drives it through the yard. Let me just, we're going to mute the volume there, and then I'm going to see if I can pan over. Yep. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Smile from ear to ear. 96 years old this week, or, you know, he's just hanging his head out the window, loving it. We talked about his Honda. He said he bought a brand new 1970 Honda CB100 in 1970, and I said, was it blue and white? I don't know what colors they came in. And he goes, yeah, it was. And then I sold it to my daughter, and then I bought a 125. So Carl sold a CB100 to his daughter 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. I'm trying to figure out what window I want here. And okay, what do we do? Oh, that's right. Boom. So when I was doing animations, I gave Froggy a fist bump and Angel a high five as well. So the Honda, what camera are we on? I don't know, is it this one? Yep. Oops. And so I said, was it blue and white? And he goes, yeah, it was, you know. And I swear this customer that owns this bike here, I swear he told me that he bought it from a lady like 30 years ago. And Carl said he wants to come over and see this because I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, how cool would that be if he sold this to his daughter, gave it to his daughter, whatever, then his daughter sold it to my customer. My customer's owned it he's owned this for like 30 years. So that'd be a cool story. And very possible since it's a small world. So it was really the joy of my day was actually seeing Carl. Definitely the joy of my day. Also hanging out with my son, riding the dirt bike. I aired this thing out a little bit over at Jump. We'll show that here. I better jump over to the chat. There's probably miles of chat to respond to. Just miles. Angel, I know motorcycle in my category. I tend to buy Japanese bikes from 2015 to 2022. I'm not as good when it comes to the 2008 model. Yeah, you should be fine. It's carbureted most likely, I'm guessing. But, you know, the Hyosung is... Wait, is that the view right now? Is that what you guys are seeing? Oh my gosh, I've not even seen the Chinese cruiser. It cost me nothing to go look at it. Yeah, go for it. I want to buy it because it's only $1,500. I want to lend it to my friend and make her happy. Yeah, I mean, and if she dumps it or scratches it a little bit, like at the end of the day, you could always sell it and get your $1,500 or, you know, the majority of that back, I would think. So we can't hear it. That is a lot of oil drips, says the frog. Where are the oil drips? On what? Shouldn't have any oil drips anywhere. Now I'm worried there's something leaking oil. I don't see any oil drips. Anyway, gonna go look at it, test ride it, maybe buy it, then lend it to her for the summer and then the autumn. Yeah, perfect. It's important that I get all my $1,500 cash back when I sell it, assuming my friend doesn't drop it or crash it. I'm doing all this without telling her. Oh, okay, a true surprise. Cool, cool. Well, just wanted to warn you that, you know, with bikes, anytime I let a friend ride a bike or a dirt bike or whatever it is, and I just have full intentions of them wadding it up into a ball of nothing and saying, oops, sorry. So if you're cool with that, and not, I mean, to get the money back out of bikes is hard sometimes. So just go into it like you've got a big heart, Angel. You really do. And if she's a good rider, but you don't know the unknown, could get stolen, most likely not. But there's things that happen. So, but you'll be fine. I do not have a carry friend that could help me if an issue comes up. Can you tell me I am worried? Can you tell I'm worried already? I would never buy a Hyosung. The mileage is not high, but it's a 2008, so that probably means it's probably sat around. Yeah, not ideal, but so has this yellow bike. It's sat since 1975, most likely, and I would honestly ride it to you in Canada tomorrow. Why not? I mean, new rubber on it, and I mean, the seat's not ideal, but I really feel mechanically like, after sitting for 50 years, this would go across the country at 35 miles an hour. I wouldn't go much more than that. It would have to be a really long, smooth trail, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, the sitting is, as long as it was, coolant, if it's liquid cooled, if that was cared for properly, and the fuel does eat away at the carburetors when they sit for a while, but I think you'll be fine. She's going to be so happy. I know it'll make her cry happy tears. That would be fun. I always get my money back out of my bikes, Carrie. That's awesome. I've never have once in my life ever gotten money out of a bike. Ever. I've never made money. On a few of my dad's Kawasaki triples back in the day, I sold some parts and made some money, but not, yeah, I've never owned a bike and sold it and made money. So, but yeah, I mean, that's what I do is, and I think my neighbor Rob too, like, he said, take these bikes, get them running, do whatever you want with them. And with that being said, if I were to drop it by accident, or today, going over a log, I drop it and the tank gets a dent in it, or I rip the seat wide open, like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's just, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we're all humans, and the experiences we have, as long as she learns from it, yeah, that's how I look at it, is it's just a bike, and let's have fun. Let's have fun with that. We got 6 people in here. That's awesome. Welcome, everyone. Froggy, Angel, Fox. We got Go Fast hanging out in here still. Mythical Rider. Hello. Hopefully, I'm sorry I didn't get to you. I'm learning. I really need a chat on a separate screen, and that's what I was trying to do. If there's any techies in here that are still up and can help me set up, so I can edit on this screen here. I don't know where my camera's pointing at that, but I'm right here. I want to edit on this, and I want to have YouTube on that, or OBS, because I have to open up YouTube and actually just read my own chat, because I can't figure it out how to do it in OBS. And I don't know if the music's still playing. Is there still music in the background? Usually I have music. There you go. I made that one tonight. Just instrumental. It's nice because then you don't have to worry about copyright, or if anybody plays things back on their streams. But now you'll get an echo because it's playing on my speakers. So there. Let me know if the music's too loud, because that should have been, oh boy, that's cranked way up. Or no. Now I screwed it up. Oh my gosh. So that's, hello? That's my mic. Okay. Mic. Hello. There's the microphone. Okay. So where's the audio input capture? Okay, that's pretty loud. Let's drop that down to 30. No, 20. There we go. And then we're going to go back to Cap. So there's Carl. Just so happy. Loving it up. Living life. Just loving I said, I'll see you Saturday because I work at the dump on Saturday. And we had a nice little talk. We talked for a while. Didn't want to like make it obvious I was filming. He never said anything about that. There he goes. And then I bump started it just because why not? Roll starting is fun. And we'll just go for a little drive. And I'll turn the volume back up. Man, it's crazy how much faster like video makes you look like you're going way faster. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit that car. Oh my gosh, watch out. Okay, we're good. Now Carl owned those two houses off to the right. Oh, swing back, just check, make sure. Look at all that oil on the road. That's, well, I guess that was dirt there, but that's oil. See all the oil drips? It just bugs me. The mirror doesn't have any mirror, so someone did a little burnout there. Everything tomorrow, everything's gonna be much more green. After we got some rain today, and it's getting close to spring here. Let's see if those oil drips turn off here. Yeah, this is all one-handed the whole time. Just holding a gimbal with a cell phone. Again, I have no idea on your audio. I apologize if it's really bad or loud. I'll just bump it down another tad there or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I need a lighting tech, a sound tech, a technical engineer, a video tech, a tech, a maid. So now we're clutch in, rear brake. I probably dropped it down a couple gears, let the clutch out, and then I think I just click it because I can't clutch it because I'm holding my gimbal. Oh, it was a fun ride. Oh, we just decided to go up this way. That's the fun about these nice little light dirt bikes. There's the bus. Not a lot happening with that right now. It is just a fun bike. I'm excited to ride the 175 now and see what we get. So boom. There we are. And what else do we got here? Oh yeah, I aired it out over this jump with my son. That was fun. Let's do that quick. I think it's right here. Here we go, a little Evel Knievel action. Sat for 50 years. Let's see it soar 1.5 feet through the air. Maybe 6 inches. I bet you I got the rear wheel off 6 inches here. Here, let's do something fun here. Let's go like this. Let's go to speed. Let's drop it down. And now it screwed up my timetable because I don't have the thingy set for the time. Wait, where? Oh boy. Okay, so there we were. Oh. I was just messing around for a little bit. I think I did some wheelies. Oh, if I let Junior ride it, then I've already. Okay, here we go. Here's the jump. There's the landing. Oh boy, here we go. I think this is about third gear pinned. There we go. Look at that. That's some inches. See, I did it again. Why do I make the same mistake over and over? Isn't that insanity? When you repeat it over and over? Here we go. One more time. I should be just clipping it out right now. Riding like a dork. Here we go. Come on. Oh, okay, so Junior's on it. There we go. Here we go. We're gonna go a little. No, I'm not touching the speed. Quit doing that. You keep screwing it up. Here we go. Big jump. Oh. Fully airborne. Suspension. Fully compressed. Rear suspension. Fully compressed. Tires. Tires are bulging out a bit there if you'd look. We got a little bulging on the tires. Did her just fine though. Brake light still works. Good to go. I tried to do a donut in the dry dirt, but the tire just bit so good it didn't want to do it. So, and my son, oh, little wheelie there. My son was asking over and over to ride it. And so I let him jump on and just take it down the driveway quick. But just a fun little bike to play around on, learn to balance, go over stuff, go around stuff, do your track stands, just learn control. These little bikes are so much fun, and doing slow stuff like this will make you such a better rider when you go fast. To manipulate a bike on off-camber turns and weird hills and just balance and roll back, feel all the weird things and really get to learn that machine is always going to make you a better rider in the long run. So that's my advice for the night. And that's about it. Oh, and the logs. This was fun. I think my son got a little mad though because he, I should probably mute some of that because there might have been a little language exchanged. We had a little bit of an attitude, I don't know if it was seeing Dad master the logs, and I don't know if Junior can do that yet or not, but let's see. Here we go. One set. That one's easy, but there's 3, and the ones are really spaced out weird, and that was another set there. But what a great little bike. I'm just so blown away at how much fun it is, the capabilities. And I just said, screw it, I'm going to do it the other way too. If I can do it that way, I dabbed right there, so that was a 1. If this was trials, I would have gotten a 1 for that. So did not clean it the reverse way, but I cleaned it the forward way. And I was going to ride it over these rocks too. There's a nice line through this rock pile, but I don't want to blow. I was checking the tires there. I'm like, man, I hope I didn't pop the tires for Junior because I did want him to experience it. So, and on that note, I'm going to move some cameras around and check out the chat here. Everybody's, okay, what do we got here? Oh boy. She will be happy. You, Mythical Rider, all good. Good to see you. Thanks again for joining. I'm having her insured and paid. That's good. Yeah, so if it's insured, you're good. If I'm on my computer, I just use my phone for chat. Oh, Froggy, man. You and Dean coming up with the good ideas tonight, or all the brilliance of, yeah, why do I not think of these things? So, thank you. I'm going to get some more light too, I think. We're just all about learning here. Well, that's a lot of light, but see what it looks like on the computer. Whoa. What the heck? Yeah, so this is kind of the setup. I should have probably had it more on there, but yeah, that's a great idea. And look at what's sitting right here. This is my phone that YouTube is on, and I could just be looking at the chat on this and then doing everything on that and not distracting you guys with the same thing you're seeing. Now you got to see what you see. It's probably confusing. So there's that. Thank you, Froggy. Really appreciate that. Carrie, there's a simple way to pop out the chat. Is that what you want to do? Yeah, well, I want chat in OBS. Error, YouTube is not, uh-oh. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I got an error. Let me know if there's something wrong with the stream. When I go to the YouTube like live control panel, or I can't ever get my chat here. You should be able to have your chat in OBS. So that's my issue right now, but we'll get through here. Froggy, thank you again. Mythical, way past my... Yes, I know. I got to get up at 6:30 here for Junior. Frog, good night. Good night, Mythical Rider. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always good to see everyone here. Thank you. Whoa, I missed Carrie. How is that... Carrie, is that how you get the rust off, LOL? Yes, I guess so. Bouncing it over some logs a little bit. My comments weren't working for a little bit. Had to restart the phone a few times. Okay. Go fast. Good to see you back here. Go fast probably missed the logs. Buddy ran one of my cars tonight, undefeated. 10 grudge matches down, 10 more to go. Decent. What kind of cars are we running? Drag racing, I'm guessing, if it's you. I'm just going to put it out there. Or if it's not drag racing, Go Fast is doing that short track with the wings on it, those little speed really fast, or like a KZ1000 car. We'll find out here real soon. Took it all the way to Texas. Decent. What's up, Moto Alley? Good to see you. What's your story? How long have you been into bikes, and what started the passion? I've been into bikes my whole life. I guess my dad was always into motorcycles, and yeah, when I was about 10, 11, I got a free dirt bike, pretty equivalent to this one here, and rode it when I could. And then when I was about 12 or 13, my dad gave me his CR250. It was a 1981, drum brakes, liquid cooled, first year monoshock, first year liquid cooled. A really cool, fun bike, and I rode that with my buddies all the time. But I grew up on the back of a Kawasaki triple, so the 500s and 750s. I was always on the back of that. Anytime my dad went for a ride, I'd go with him and hang on tight and feel the power band, and just loved the triples and the two strokes. And then I got into road racing. Sorry, I'm not talking into the microphone. I got into road racing for many years and did that. And then Enduro, local Enduro stuff, nothing national or anything big, but just a lot of MXC races, hair scrambles, not timed Enduros. I should rephrase that, because I've never done a timed Enduro race. It's always been an hour and a half or 2 hour long type of a hair scramble. And then trials, a lot of moto trials back in the day, up until about, well, when my son was born, I dedicated everything to him, and then he started off on trials when he was about 4, and we hit that really hard up until he was about 10, and COVID-ish put the halt on everything. And yeah, we've just been trying to get in the grind ever since. So Angel, you probably already know this. Look at the top of the chat box on YouTube where it says live chat or top chat. Okay, it says that. It says top chat. There are 3 dots. There is an option to pop out the chat and move to another screen. No way. Okay, so hold on here. I'm going to click on that. Pop out chat. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Okay, so now I can minimize that and do, okay. That'll help. That'll help. Because then I can put that on the screen with, I should be able to here. Yeah, we'll get to it right now, because I wanted to do this, right? We want to edit. And we can go to my pop out chat. Kind of put that over. Whoa, just relax. Make it a little smaller. Oops. Put you there. Cool. That helps. It's drag racing. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Angel. Look at how much that helped already. And apparently that's going. But see, I really want dual screens. I'm going to figure it out tonight. I started on dirt and slowly moved to street. Yes. Yep. And then I went from road racing, like SV650s was my main bike. I had a stock SV650 that I road raced. And then I had a super bike SV650 that I would put in all the Thunder bikes and whatever twin class I wanted to piss people off in. And then did a few endurance races on a GSXR 750, a more modern one, which was a blast. And yeah, just a lot of street miles. I got rear-ended by a drunk driver at night once on my ZX14. I was out late at night, just coming from a friend's house, sober as a judge, and just one of those deals where I was at the stoplight. I saw them coming. My intuition, always trust your intuition. Whoever's out there listening, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Because I was at a four-way stop, lights. I had red. The other lanes had green. There was nobody around. And I saw this car coming up on me, and I thought, you know what? It's late. Just go. Just go. Just turn. Just do whatever you want to do. Even though the light's red, there's nobody around. You don't know this person behind you. And boom, right when I thought that, they hit me. I was fine. The bike shot out into the intersection. I didn't even touch the car. I just, literally, it just punched it out between my legs, and I was just standing there with no bike when I had one. And then I went over to my bike, shut it off, ran over to his car, opened the door, reached in, shut his car off, took his keys, and said, "You're not going anywhere till the cops get here." So, because I knew I was good. But anyway, sidetrack there. Billet block, 500 CI, VP M5, a little smoother than straight methanol with all the energy resonance of the billet. Oh my God, you're into some crazy stuff there. I'm at home, but he's out there. Very cool. Very cool. There's a couple guys that loan Rob, my neighbor Rob. He's got an RD250 that it's a communal, someone else owns it, but he races it. So that's pretty cool. I never use my phone. I use my work laptop when at work or my desktop at home, and I even watch using my big screen. Yes, I always watch on the big screen all the time. Or right here, this is it if I watch. Otherwise, I'm just listening on the radio, or especially like the morning shows. I don't need to watch it. I just want to listen because I've got so much stuff to do. So, and I should be editing right now and not reading all this chat, but that's all good. I really enjoy this and enjoy you all being here. So thank you for stopping by and checking this out. He ran before dark, going to probably be 1 a.m. Pacific when he runs next, just doing the open for fun. There's 2 other glassers that showed up to run. Decent. At least you ended up on the right side of the dirt. Gut feeling for a reason. Yes, exactly, man. It's always worked, except for that time, and that was just a solidifier. It was like, from now on in life, no matter what, if you have that inclination or that feeling or that underlying, just go with it, no matter what. Yeah, it could have ended it all, right? It just right there. The thought too, I'm like, oh man, they're kind of coming up quick. Let's just go. And then boom, it was done. So pretty crazy. Sounds like what you want to do is extend your screen, not duplicate it. This has nothing to do with any websites. These settings in your computer under display. Yes, thank you. I was messing with that earlier, and I'll do that in a minute here. RD250s are slick. Rob's got good taste. Yeah, we did a video. We were going to do a live stream. I could probably pull it up, but in one of our live streams, I think it's called like Motorcycles in the Living Room, because he's got like 4 or 5 bikes in his living room right now because he literally doesn't have room anywhere else, and it's cool. I think if he had room in other places, he would have one in his living room for sure, if not 2. Like, let's just be real. But since he's packed so full of bikes everywhere, yeah, they just got to go in the house now. So, extend. Okay, so I'm going to try this quick here. I'm going to go to display and look for extend or connect a second screen. Yes, I do. Thank you. Still on roads, thought about doing motovlogs. No, I do not ride on roads anymore. Usually if I do Moto Alley, it's just from here to town to get my son. We'll ride on the back road. Literally, I can go from my house to school is about 5 miles. And on a really busy morning, other than the highway that's like a quarter mile, we don't see anybody. There's just nobody. It's just animals you have to watch out for, and that's it. No humans in cars ever. You don't see them. It's just, we live rural, and yeah, so in that I feel safe. I wear a helmet. He wears a helmet when I go pick him up. And then too, I do so much work on customer bikes that I'm always riding somebody else's bike, which would be cool to do a vlog on because I could do a different bike every week of the year, forever. But I don't know. I just enjoy I like the process. I really like going through the process. I guess of getting the bike, fixing the bike, testing it, and moving on to the next one. I don't know. That's kind of what I want to do moving forward. And maybe do the motovlog. I really enjoyed riding that 125 down the road today with no registration or insurance, one-handed and a gimbal and a cell phone, and just riding down the road. And I was talking. I don't know if the microphone picked any of it up. It was just horrible. But like I said, we're going to get better at that. I got a GoPro up at Rob's I'm going to go get. And then I can try to improve the riding videos because I do want to. We've got such a cool trail network here through all these woods and stuff. But yeah, man, if you were to do something like pick a customer bike, fix it, ride it all in a vlog once in a while would be fun. Yeah, that's a really neat perspective too, because it could be edited to where the whole ride is the video is a ride, but yet you cut in clips of the repair or whatever we did to it, and then I could also reinforce that clip with a clip on the road. That's very cool, and it's just another element of value in my eyes, and I appreciate you bringing that to light. So thank you. Frog, go fast. That is Yellow Belly. I've been watching Tin Soldier Street Racing channel racing there all weekend. Oh, these guys are nuts. How do these people stand so close to the edge? That's crazy. Ooh, look at that. Is that a Nissan 300? Or a Datsun, not a Nissan. Oh my gosh, people, don't take me down for it. I didn't mean to say it. It's a Dot. Is it a Dot? No, it could be a 300. I'm not up on my cars. Anyway, I better shut that off. Oops. Oh my God, I'm screen sharing all this. Get out of here. There's probably audio too. Okay, done. Oh, now I just have the pop-out chat, so that's even better. There we go. All right, cool. All right. Thank you, Go Fast. Link it all the time, anytime. Share it up. But what car is yours in there? So when I do go back to watch it, I can be like, that's Go Fast's car. He's sponsoring that. That's coming out of his pocket. Froggy says it's absolutely stupid. Ankle biters coming through. What's stupid, Froggy? How those people stand there right on the edge of the track? That's nuts. if that's what you're saying, because there's no way on this planet I would ever in a million years stand that close. Oh, that's cool. I like LS's. That's why he runs before dark and real late when most of the silly stuff goes home. Gotcha. That would make sense. So, Frog, clarify what's got an LS. And let me go up, though. I probably missed something. So, hold on here. I probably missed it. Go Fast, that is Yellow Belly. Okay, you were talking to him. Yeah, but Moto Alley, thanks a lot for that. That's a great idea. I'm definitely going to do it. Angel, I got to get to my screens here. Oh my gosh. Settings. Displays. We were here a little bit ago. We'll just start over. I don't want to duplicate it. Multiple. But it's not detect. Oh, I'm not going to cast. When I go to detect it, it doesn't find it. But I have it plugged in through a HDMI cable on the back of my computer because I have 2 ports for HDMI, and I can figure it. That'll be my chore after this chat here. I'll figure it out if we don't get to it here. But identify. Yeah, see, it recognizes that this is. I don't know. We'll try that. See, when I do that, now I do have some RGB type. I've got some converters that I can take and put. Like I could have 15 screens, but it's all the RGB or whatever. None of it's HDMI or wireless or anything like that. So I might mess around with that too. So. All right, let's see here. Go Fast rides roads. Moto Alley, my neighbor Rob, he rides every day to work and back, pretty much no matter the weather. Probably logs tens of thousands of miles just commuting to work a year. So, yeah, the Datsun. Oh, that's got the LS. Decent. Actually, what started off the whole YouTube thing for me was I have a Toyota RAV4. I put an LS in, and oh god, Moto Alley, you better buckle up. What bikes do you ride? Go Fast. Yep, get a chair, Moto Alley, and pull up a chair for this question, because Go Fast has quite the collection. I think his daily is that VTX 1800 that's like stroked and bored to a 2.3 liter or something silly. So that'll be fun to see here. And I'm going to get up and get a drink, and I think we're going to check the time. Yeah, we're going to probably have to wrap it up here soon. I really want to get this video done so I can share it and kind of edit some of my silliness and just put it out there that, hey, we got it done. It was a free bike leaning up against a foam pole, and now it works great. Angel, sounds good. If I'm not back, well, I'll stick around for a little bit yet. We'll take a little time. Moto Alley says, I've got time. I checked out his channel and couldn't see any videos on there. Yeah, big cruiser stuff, VTX board. I know, a 2.3 liter VTX. That's just nuts. Froggy rides a Sportster. Decent. I always liked the 1200 Sportsters. I had a Buell M2 Cyclone I rode for quite a while. Moto Alley, I have had a lot of street bikes over the years. I probably had a new street bike every year for 15 years straight. Tons of them. But I would just get a different one every year, every 2 years until I got into road racing, and then spent all of my money there. All the money went away. But I was fast. I was going to make it all back. I was going to get picked up. Things were going to happen. But young and dumb and confident, you learn, and life happens, and here we are. Triumph T120 for the ultralight choppers on Amen Savior frames. Ooh, that would be fun. Shovel pan 67 that looks like a chop, but it's a bob and it sits level. Yeah, the VTX is just an amazing bike. And that's what I feel kind of bad. The recent Sportster I got done was that Ironhead, and the guy's other bike is a VTX 1800, and I said, you realize that this Ironhead is not going to be what your what is this here? Oh, this is where I was trying to stand. I just couldn't quite pull it off. My boots were too big, and I didn't want to put my other boot on the tank and scratch it up. And to be quite honest, I didn't want to fall in the gravel. If this would have been right here, maybe, but that's too bumpy, so I think that's about as far as this old man's going to go in his tricks. As far as standing on stuff. I mean, maybe a bigger bike with more speed and tennis shoes on, I would do it. It just depends on the balance, but there's my Titanic. That was fun. Anytime you can do that on a motorcycle, I highly suggest standing up and holding your arms out. If you have a steering stabilizer, make sure you don't have a tank slapping bike. Your front end will get really weird when you move your weight around like that, but this old girl doesn't mind. That was so much fun. But definitely running into Carl, doing the logs here was fun. We did some jumps. We did some trails. I let my son ride it for a minute. Yeah, I know he doesn't have a helmet on, but he just went there, turned around, and came back. And when he was like 5 years old, see this stack of pallets? This pallets was like 8 or 10 high. It was a wall. It was a mountain. We would ride trials bikes up and over it. And he took a mobility scooter. I'm trying to see if we can see it right there. He took a mobility scooter, the tippy top of this hill, all the way up there, as far as he could go. And I'm going to check my camera here. And so he goes all the way up to the tippy top of that hill. And on mobility scooters, they have a neutral, so you can roll them around in your house, roll them in and out of places without using the power. But when they're in gear, whether it be reverse or forward, they're really reduced. It's almost like an automatic engine brake. And old Junior here and all his infamous wisdom and glory at the age. I mean, look at this. He's wearing slip thingies. I'm like, dude. He's like, just one little quick. Okay, whatever. Puts the mobility scooter in neutral all the way up at the tippy top of the hill. And then gets target fixation because he slams it right into these pallets so hard that one of the batteries was way off over almost to this white pipe. Like, we're talking 30, 40 feet. I was in the shop and I heard it. It sounded like a gunshot. He hit it so hard. And I came out of the shop running, and by that time, he was running towards me across the yard, scared as a ghost. Thank the Lord that he was fine, but he bent the frame on the mobility scooter. He folded the front tire into the frame, and yeah, it's done. No more mobility scooter to get hurt on, which is always a good time. I wonder if he's texting me. No, he better not be. No. That's a good idea, though, to do the chat on the phone, but the pop-out screen is working amazing. So yeah, just a really good day. Did some logs. Really windy day. But fun. Bike ran good. We got to see Carl. We got to get it out on the road and just have a good time. We'll do the jump one more time. Ready, everyone? Pretty weak. I'll admit it. It's pretty weak. There we go. That's both tires completely off the ground. Nice landing. I don't think I didn't even touch the seat. So, not that hard. Oh, and then I did ride over this log, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's just see here quick. I dabbed. That's not fair. You can't dab. Anywho, we'll get back to the chat here and shut it down, I think. Whoa, that's bright. That's big. Look at all those chats. I'm guessing you all can see my screen because I shared everything. So, forward controls. Oh boy, I'm behind here. Custom parts, forward controls. I'm going to probably just skip over some of your guys. Go Fast Moto Alley since it's just between you two. And yeah, Go Fast is like the Monroe, the Burt Monroe of. I think if we rolled out to his place, Moto Alley, it would be very reminiscent of the opening scene of the World's Fastest Indian or something like that. We're gonna see Go Fast pissing on his orange tree out back, and he's got his little what do you call them? The little kettles or something going because he's got a new batch of aluminum he's gonna pour into a mold and then put it on his lathe, and that's awesome. It's awesome. Moto, have a good night, Moto Alley. Thanks a lot for checking in. Appreciate it. It's probably a pretty uneventful stream, and but I just want to have some fun and learn a few things. Learn about the pop-out chat. Learned about using my chat on my phone, and then Dean helped me earlier with an echo. So, Angel, you're here, but eating. Thank you for stopping. I think I'm gonna probably just shut it down. I just wanted to share my joy of riding this thing today and getting to see Carl out in the wild, getting to prove to everybody that he exists and isn't a figment of my imagination. He does want to come by and check out this 100, so I think I'm going to butter him. I'll just work slow. I got to work at our recycling center on Saturday, which I'm dreading, but I'll talk to him then too because I really want him to come on a live with Sick and Dean and Old Mac. Oh my gosh, it'd be just a hoot. It would, because Carl he's right there with Old Mac as far as talking and conversation. Like, he's in the stories. I wasn't alive when Carl was my age. Like, it's really hard to put that into perspective, and I have an immense amount of appreciation for that. And yeah, thank you for making it here and being part of the community. I need to head to bed. I started streams at 7:30 a.m. and it's almost 11. 5 streams today. That's awesome, Angel. Frog, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. We'll shut it down here, and I'll just end it at that. Go Fast. Always good to see you. Thank you for being part of this project on this 125, because I know you own one, or you did. I believe you own one. Let me know here quick in the chat if you do own one still, because I don't know how much you want me to divulge about that information. And then we're on to the 175. We've got the Green Machine up next. And the Green Machine actually has like real live instrument clusters. So I'm kind of excited to see that. With 1,100 miles on the ticker, should run and be just as good of a resurrection as this. Yeah, look at that put some injector oil in it. The tank is pretty full. So, all right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I'm showing you a freaking camera angles and you can't see it. Oh my gosh, what a bad streamer. You'll have to back up because I just showed you guys the green bike. Well, you can't back up because Carrie needs to shut it down. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you all stopping by.